What's going on, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode here of the Highland Scotties Team Builder Dynasty, as we're in the capital city of Utah. That is Salt Lake City, as we're getting ready to play against the Utah Utes here in today's game. And this should be a good one here, as the Utes right now currently with a winning record right now, 5-2 for the season right now. And of course in the Big 12 they are 3-2. As you take a look there, rushing offense has been pretty spectacular. They're in the top 40 there. We've given up only 205 yards for the season. And of course, passing defense is in the top 50, as they've given up only 206 yards for the season. Other than that, we're pretty much the heavy favorites in all the other categories, especially points per game, as we're the number one in the nation right now, getting about 44 points a game. Take a look at Utah's record. They won the first 4 games. They were on a hot streak there. But then they came in front of 2 Kansas teams. They came against Kansas, losing that one 42-20. The following week, well, they scored 10 more points from the previous week, but still lost 42-30. And then last week they won against West Virginia 56-14. And now they're going to play another Kansas school here. This will be third Kansas school in the last 4 weeks now they have had to face. And of course, it's a tough one because it's us and we're the number one team in the nation. And there you see Jones last week, 14-22, 196 yards, 11 carries for 36 yards, and a total of 3 touchdowns in that game against West Virginia. And of course, they would like to continue this winning streak they've been on as of late and not be defeated, especially by another Kansas school. As Morgantown, of course, was pretty much the spot there for David Jones. There you see his number so far this year: 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions this year. And I think he's more of a pocket quarterback, as he has really good accuracy there, and of course great power. So he is definitely going to be a challenging quarterback here this week for us to deal with there in the passing game. And of course, other people are going to get involved here. Of course, there'll be players like Parks, Bush, and Walker are the supporting characters for helping them out. Aaron Parks is the running back. He has 6 rushing touchdowns so far this season. And of course, his longest has been 27 yards he has ran this season so far, and has broken 18 tackles this season, the highest right now in his junior redshirt season, as he has decent speed, not the best speed in the world, but he can definitely, with that acceleration there, can boost there some, just like we seen Reese last week when we played against the Bearcats. Pretty similar speed, and of course there you see he got good stiff arm, spin move, and juke, so he can evade players pretty well and try to make get brush players off of them or spin away from them. Jamie Gatewood is their receiver right now. I think he has the most receiving touchdowns. He has 5 right now for the season. He is just one short of his career high, which is 6 just from a year ago. And of course, he is back here for another year. Here, his final year actually as a player. And we'll see if we can try to shut him down in the passing game here. I'm pretty sure we're going to have McCall matched up against him in today's matchup. As you take a look at their 94 speed, this will definitely be a McCall matchup here with him. 91 acceleration, of course awareness is up there, bumped up to a 79 now, as well as route running and catch. He's pretty much a pretty decent wide receiver there for the Utes. So like I said, Utes ground game is 33rd in the nation. Of course, we've given up some runs here as of late, especially last week against Reese. We gave up 140 yards, I believe, in that game against them, against Bearcats. So this week is going to be kind of the same task here, trying to control that halfback there, trying to not necessarily completely stop them from getting yardage, but trying to neutralize them, trying to slow them down any way we can. And of course, just try to put more of that pressure, if we can do so, onto their quarterback here. And of course, this week, I really don't want to kind of do that, but in this case, we cannot let that quarterback get around on us too much and be throwing the ball around, as he has great accuracy and great power. Jermaine Connor, the senior red shirt there, the middle linebacker, has great pursuit, and there you see his numbers there. Take a look at, of course, at his zone and man coverage, pretty even there, and of course it looks like he has pretty good power moves as well. The guy that I'm worried about more so here on the line is Corey Morrison, 6'5", 258-pound right end. He can also play a little bit of an interior for them, and of course trying to move the ball here on the ground is kind of been our bread and butter. It's our bread and butter. It's just as a team for the most part here. We're run first type of team, and that help, of course, gets to open up the playbook a little bit more, get a little more fancy with our passing as we try to wear down the offense for majority of the game with our running game. Joel Austin, another guy here that the passing wise here could cause some trouble for us. He hasn't put up big numbers here, but look at his speed, his agility, and his acceleration, and not to mention his man-to-man and zone. So yeah, we got to try to avoid him at all costs when we're throwing this football here today. We don't want to have a multiple interception type of day like we did with the Bearcats or any other team we've had here so far this season. Take a look at the top 25 here real quick. Of course, we're still there in first place. Stanford still at number 2 with a 9-0 record. UCF still at number 3, and of course the top 5 really haven't really changed. Ohio State right to Clemson. Actually, the top 9 has not, or actually no, look, the top 15 hasn't really changed here. But there you see Army West Point number 20, and then you start getting into a lot of 2-loss teams, 3-loss teams there, making a run here, trying to get we got a few more weeks before the season wraps up here, and a lot of things can change, especially with conference championships coming up. You see Oklahoma, they are ranked 24th in the nation right now. They were ranked at 16th. They have a 3-5 record, not doing so good here in their second year in the SEC, as they have been having a bit of trouble here in their season right now. Air Force ranked out of the top 25 this week, ranked 18 last week. Purdue ranked outside of the top 25 as well, as they got booted out. Take a look at the BCS top 10 there. Highland, Stanford, UCF, Ohio State, Clemson, LSU, Texas, Nebraska, Alabama, and of course Michigan there, jumping up one spot from number 11 last week. As for, of course, last week, a little bit of trouble there for Khalil Carter, as he was, I believe, in the top 4, either top 3 or top 4. Now he is back at number 5 there in the ballots, voting ballots there, as Foster still going really strong there for Georgia. We see actually, I think it was recently here, we just had a Georgia game I posted. He had a really good game there, and continued doing so. And of course, there you see the rest of the numbers, or at least the other numbers there for the other guys there in the top 5 for the Heisman so far this season. As we go ahead and see Eric Marcus there run this one back for a gain of 24. So this is our first time in Utah in this career, this franchise so far, since we've added Utah to the Big 12. And we'll see Carter run this one for a 4-yard carry. And this is a mid-afternoon game. I think it's like a 3:30 start or so. So we'll try to see what we can do here as we're playing against the Utes here. 33 coming up, as we'll hand this one off there to Carter again. Trying to get to that first down marker and barely get there. But they're going to be kind enough to us to get that first down as we're able to move the chains. And a 1st and 10 here for the Highland Scotties. Good crowd here for the Utes. And, of course, we got a nice little student section as well. I think it's behind the camera here. But nonetheless, we got a pretty good, decent student section here. Good block there for Carter, as he's able to get a gain of 13 there. Nice job there from our lineman. I believe number 78 there, 76 there. Did a great job there on that block. So now 1st 10 coming up. Scotty's trying to move the ball here again on the ground, as we'll see another run here. And 72 should have been there, but he was late, as Carter will get taken. He'll get 3 yards on that carry. He should have had a little bit more there if we just had that block. So now 2nd and 7. It looks like we probably go to a passing situation here, as we had enough runs here already on this opening drive. And we got to hurry up and snap the football here. What is going on? And Carter's going to get hit with a penalty here. I think he was trying to change the play or something, or he was reading something there. Maybe got the wrong play, but nonetheless, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. He's going to push us back to a 2nd and 12. So this is not the direction we need to be going into this on this first drive. This is kind of those type of penalties there kind of stalls drives. 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 12 there, I should say. Hicks gets the catch, and Hicks trying to get there, and he does as he gets a nice catch there. 20 yards on the reception. Another 1st and 10 as we're now in the Utah 40. So we'll see here what we can try to do. And as we'll see, Thomas throwing there a quick pass there to Burns. That was kind of behind him on that catch, and that is going to be a 5-yard catch. It's going to put us to 2nd and 5 coming up. So 2nd and 5 here should be a reasonable play. I imagine they'll probably go back to the ground game here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. As Carter will run this one there for a 3-yard carry. It's going to put us at 3rd and 2. And Carter will probably get his number called here again. So 3rd and short coming up here, a manageable 3rd down. Should be able to get this one here through. If they can open up a hole here for Carter, they do so. As he'll wedge his way in there, and that'll be a 4-yard carry for a 1st and 10. So the Utes defense been out here for quite a bit now here. We're eating up quite a bit of this clock here in this first quarter. 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Carter here will run this one there, trying to avoid the tackle, but he'll get fine getting brought down there for a gain of 2. Putting us at a 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8. Carter drops back in the pocket, looks up, throws up the middle there to Burns, and Burns. Nice catch there as he absorbs that hit after the catch. And it gets us a nice 1st and 10. So 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Carter who avoids the tackle there, but he'll get shoestring tackled by that guy. And that'll be Johnson on the tackle. And they'll put him at 2nd down. So the ball's near place at the 10-yard line here in Utes territory. And we've got to get 4 yards to get the 1st down. So we get the 1st and goal, and that is just going to be short there. I believe they're going to try to mark it maybe 3 yards to be generous. I would imagine it was actually he got the 1st down, but they're going to say short. So now 3rd and inches coming up. 2:55 left here in the first quarter. Carter going to run up the middle here. Carter trying to get into the end zone there. And he has finally jumped on there at the last minute and stopped somewhere around the 2.5-yard line. So 1st and goal coming up. And this play is going to be changed up here. You see the line formation now being changed. You see the receivers to the far right-hand side. Carter, Thomas Harris got to snap the ball here. Does snap the ball at 1. And we'll see a 1-yard carry for Carter as he stopped near the goal line there. So now Carter's going to come off the field here as he's grabbing his arm. Hopefully it's not too serious. Marcus will now come out here. And we'll see Robertson, the backup, comes in here. And that's the rabbit Scotty play that we occasionally run here. And I was told by Coach Bond that would be something we would see today. When it comes to the goal line here, just a direct snap to the halfback as Robertson will come in there, and Robertson gets a nice rushing touchdown. That'll be his 1st of the season, as it's going to be put 7 points on the board here for the Highland Scotties. Now the Utes out with the ball here. We'll see now Utes have the pass there to Harris, and Ray Harris gets a 4-yard reception. Put him down at 2nd and 6. We'll do a 3rd and 1. Parks getting his number called, and he's going to get a nice carry there for himself, as he's able to get some positive yardage and, of course, move the chains there. Now Jones here drops back here, throws a screen pass there for the right-hand side to Harris, and that's a 1-yard reception for Harris. 2nd and 9. Jones here drops back, and this time another screen pass there to Harris. Harris losing his balance. He dropped the football, but it's going to be recovered, and that is going to be Hanson to get the recovery there. But there's going to be a booth review here, and this is from the booth. It's not from Highland, but it's a booth review here. They're going to see he was actually down already. If his knee was down, it looks like it could have been. Yeah, it looks like the ball could have been down before the ball popped out, so he might be back a yard. We'll see what they'll say. So they are going to reverse the call. So he's back 2 yards. I'm going to say it's a 3rd and 7 here for the Utes. So now 3rd and 7 coming up here. Just under a minute left here in the first quarter. Highland leads this one by 7. Park's going to run this one up the middle there. And he looks like he's going to get those 7 yards. As they're going to indicate a 1st and 10. Utes trying to get another play in before the end of the quarter. Jones here, quick pass there to the halfback Parks, and Wall is able to push him out of bounds, as that's about 2 yards on the play. So Utes will continue having this drive going here and start off the second quarter. Jones drops back in the pocket. He's going to get brought down, and a nice sack there from the defense as they're able to get to this one there. That is Russo on the sack. Nice job there from him. Able to penetrate that offensive line of the Utes. And I don't know what was going on with Jones there. I don't know if there was coverage there. We were covering their receivers really well, but nonetheless, they'll be forced to punt after that sack. So 1st and 10 here, handoff. Play called down to 5, and Carter's going to run this one down the sideline here. Carter trying to break a tackle, spins there, and he will spin out of bounds, but he'll get enough there for the 1st down, as the Scotties will move the chains. So now 1st and 10 after the play. We'll see what they'll try to do here. This time they'll go through the air. Thomas here throws this one up there to Burns. Burns breaks off a tackle, gets down the sideline here, goes to the 10, goes to the 5, and he's going to be stopped near the 3. As that's a beautiful catch and a beautiful run there after the catch there. 39 yards on that reception for the huge 1st down. It's going to be a 1st and goal here for the Highland Scotties, as they will look like they're going to be a play or two. Look like they're 1 play away from getting into the end zone here after the play. So we'll see what they'll try to do, if they'll put them back on the ground here like they did before. And, of course, I believe Carter should be out there this time around, as he is back in the game. He is checked back in the game, and yes, he did. Breaks off the tackles. Try to spin this one there, but he's going to get stopped, and he is going to get back to the line of scrimmage there on the play. So now they're looking at a 2nd and goal. Hopefully put some more, be able to do a better job blocking here this time around. This time they'll go over to the right hand side there, and they'll get into the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties, as that is a beautiful run. And that is going to get the Highland Scotties on the board here with Carter, his 1st rushing touchdown of the game here today. And that is going to put another 7 points on the board. As we'll see a screen pass here from Gatewood, or to Gatewood there, as he'll get a 5-yard reception for a short gain. 3rd and 5. Quick pass there to Landry. Landry gets the catch, and he's going to be at the 45. As that's a 10-yard reception, his 1st catch of the day. 1st and 10, Gatewood in motion here. And Jones here trying to run this one. Looks like it was a play call, or a actual run call there from the quarterback there, but he could not finish the play off there on that particular play. This time there'll be a jet sweep here to Gatewood, and Gatewood will get 4 on the play, getting them back to the original line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10. Jones here drops back in the pocket, throws this one up there, heaves it up there. That's going to be picked off by Sands, and Sands trying to go back for a pick 6 here, but he cannot. And a nice interception there from the defense. That's Gabe Sands. Interception there for him. And I believe Gabe is getting close to, I think he has like 4 or 5 interceptions right now for the season. Doing a great job and getting that ball back here for the offense for the Highland Scotties as they're back on the field here. 6:52 left here in the 1st half. And we'll see a run here, a design play for Thomas. And he cannot get back to the line of scrimmage, or he'll actually lose a yard on that play. It's 3rd and 6 coming up. See what he can try to do here. And this is going to be a passing situation, and that's going to be bolted there to Burns. And that's a 15-yard reception for a 1st down. He just rifles that one right up the middle. I don't think Burns even had a chance to even just look and see. I think he just knew that that ball was near him. 1st and 10. 4:35 left here in the 1st half. 14-0 here. Utes trailing by 2 scores. And Thomas, of course, being more calm and more patient here. Coach Bonds said that was something that he wanted to see from the young man here. Even though they took a lot of risks there, of course, a lot of fourth down calls being called by Coach Bonds to go for it here. He said maybe not so much this week here, but he wants to see just see Thomas be more patient and just try to melt the clock away and just force the opposing defense to stay out there longer. And so Carter here runs this one there, and he's going to get the first down and more as he gets a 15-yard carry. And another first down here for the Highland Scotties. But yeah, Coach Bonds said in our meeting for the game last night, he said that was one of the things he's wanting Thomas to really work on here in the next couple of weeks. Just focus on being more patient but underneath the center, and just do a better job of reading down the field as he reads this one very well. He decides to hold on to the football there and runs this one for a nice gain there. Now 3rd and 2 coming up. We'll see what we can do here on this one. Let's see a handoff there to Carter. Carter's going to run this one, and Carter going to get a first down as he gets enough there for the first. Nice job there of moving the chains. So now we'll see a 1st and goal coming up. And a handoff there to Thomas again. Thomas running this one up the middle. And that'll be a 3-yard carry there for him with 2 minutes left. They're going to try to take their time here now again and just try to enough of this game clock now down and not give too much time up to the Utes, as Carter going to run this one out on the outside there to the far left-hand side, and he's going to get in the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. That's rushing touchdown number 2 for Carter here today. That's his 15th of the season, currently leading in the collegiate level here in college football. As you take a look there, nice game there against TCU in Houston. And there you see Jones's numbers so far here in this first half for the Utes. As they go 1st and 10 here, $1:30 left. Jones here drops back in the pocket. Jones needs to get rid of the football here. Washington looking right down at him. And he has to throw that one away, but an incomplete pass is going to force a 2nd and 10. I think Jones should have just run in or just ran for it there. He had a nice opening there to the far and right-hand side, but that was going to get picked off. And that's going to go to Alex Thompson as Thompson goes into the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. This young man from Atlanta, Georgia, making another great pick there. As last week he did the same thing against tried to last week, I should say. But his name's been called more often here as of late with these interceptions. I think he had an interception for a touchdown a couple of weeks ago in another game. But there you see helping out us there defensively with a nice defensive touchdown. Take a look here. Does a great job here reading the quarterback. Keeping his eyes on the receiver here, but also keeping his eyes on the quarterback, seeing where that ball is going to come from. And then you see just picks it off. And just able to just pivot there quickly, and then just turn on the NOS and just go down the field and get in the end zone for a beautiful pick 6 on Jones. Nice play. Here's a different view from here, and there you see just a great job there, staying with his man, but at the same time watching the quarterback's eyes, seeing where he's trying to throw at, and did a great job there with 1:14 left here in the first half. Highland leads it now 28-0. Jones now here drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, wobbling this one up there, and Gabe Sands almost had that one there, as that's going to be deflected there by him. He's like, oh, I had it in my hands, I couldn't hold on to it. 2nd and 10. We'll see a quick pass. That's going to go to Downing, and Downing's going to get this one there. 19-yard reception for him, and it's his first of the day. 1:06 left here, 1st and 10. Jones back in the pocket, scores up, and that's going to be picked off by McCall. And McCall gets an interception. Nice play. That is McCall's 4th interception of the season. And a great call there from him. A great job there of keep staying with, again, just watching the quarterback's eyes there. And just knowing the timing there. They've done a great job here defensively. Defense really helping us out here, taking the pressure off us to move this football here. Got a lot of work still to do here as we see a deep pass here. That's going to go up to Burns. 48 yards on that reception. That's a huge touchdown. Highland Scotties, what a play. Look at this. Confident in the pocket, knowing that he had a good shot here at Burns. And, of course, Burns with this height has a better odds of getting that ball. He comes down with it for a beautiful touchdown catch. 35-0 here. Utes lead this one. As Downing here gets the catch up the middle, and he is brought down there near the 40 of the Utes. So at the 45-yard line, actually, we'll see now with 50 seconds left. Jones here throws this one to Hanson. Hanson gets the catch, and Hanson will get 15 yards on the reception. They'll burn their second timeout now for Utah. Utah with one timeout remaining, 44 seconds left. We'll see a quick pass there, and that is Alex Thomas again, as Alex Thomas trying to take this one back for a pick six, but he's going to get shoestring tackled, and that's the fourth turnover now here for the Highland Scotties, as that's just a great job there. Just great job there, just reading the quarterback, reading his eyes, seeing where he's going to, and then just timing it very well, as he gets us another interception here and try to get us some good, decent field position here. 38 seconds left here. 3 timeouts remaining for Highland. Of course, they can take their time going down the field here and really don't need to never worry about scoring here. But I'm sure Coach Bonds is like, hey, we got a chance to go for it. Let's do it. They can't stop us. Let's just keep going. As Thomas runs this one out of bounds, and that's going to be a first down here for him, as he has 5 carries for about 22 yards. So 1st and 10 after the run there from Thomas. Clock is at 33 seconds. Thomas, calling audible here. Drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, looking for a big play, but he's going to get taken down there as he gets hit on his blind side there. And, of course, we'll have to call a timeout. 28 seconds left here, 2nd and 18. Losing 8 on that sack. Play action here for Thomas. Thomas throws this one up there. That's going to go to Hicks. Hicks going to get the catch. Hicks going to get this one near the 25-yard line of the Utes. Play clock still running here. 2 timeouts remaining. Highland can call a timeout, but they're going to go ahead and try to go for it here. Thomas goes up. This one gets thrown up there. That's going to get battled away by Joel Austin, a receiver or a secondary player I told you about there that's dangerous. And we cannot be throwing the ball his way. Let's see play action here. A few ticks left. Throwing this one up there. That's going to be picked off by Austin. I just said we cannot be going his way. And we do so. And that is going to be interception there. Tough for us as we try to put on 42 before the half. Right now we lead it 35-0. And Highland just on all facets of the game. Offense, defense, and especially defense. Just doing a great job here. Playing, of course, just some great passes there. I thought we could get another big lob pass there to Burns, but this time they matched Burns up with Austin that time, and I think we were playing with fire that time. That second time around, should have went for it there. I think we should have had him go on the opposite side there and have him match up with another person over there and have Barnes move over there and have them more matched up there, but. I don't know. We'll see what the second half is going to bring us there. As pretty good, close to time possession for both teams there. Just near each other, about almost 13 minutes apiece for each. So we'll see what we can do here to start off the second half. As we'll kick the ball off here for the Utes. And the kickoff is going to happen here. As this one's going to go ahead there deep. And they're going to be able to bring this one back. As that's going to be a touchback. So Utah Utes have a big mountain to climb here. As you see the Highland Scotties defense only giving up 81 yards so far here. 1 sack and, of course, 4 interceptions in today's game. We'll see if we can continue that trend here today in this second half. As Jones drops back here, throws this one there, and Parks is going to get this one as he gets a catch, and that's going to be a 2-yard reception. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 8. Jones here drops back in the pocket, looks here, and that's going to be picked off by Woods. And Woods, without any hesitation, takes this back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. That is the 5th time now, and of the 5 touchdown or 5 interceptions we have taken today, 2 of them went back for a pick 6. Take a look at this. Great job there. Look at the timing there. Look at the watch. Just our defensive player just reads that very well. Gets down the field. And of course, you got to say too, it helped out with the pressure from the offensive or defensive line there. Going in there, coming right at Jones. And Jones had no choice but just get that one out of his hands. Either that or, to me, I think in that case, he should have just took the sack there. But we'll try to come back out here again. 42-0 here. 1st and 10. Quick pass there to Taylor. And Taylor will get a 7-yard reception for a catch. 3rd down. Jones has Parks in motion. And we'll see here. Jones now going to call his own number instead. And Jones going down the field, and he's going to get enough there to move the chains. Nice hit there on the QB, but he's able to hold on to it. And we'll see another pass there. That's to Harris. As he gets a gain of 6. And Eric Washington trying to make the stop there. Parks now here getting his number called here, trying to fight for that yardage there, and he does. As he gets 7 yards on the carry, making another 1st down here for the Utes. As Jones pocket about to collapse, and he is going to be taking a hit there as he gets sacked. Actually, no, they say he threw that one off, so it's going to be an incomplete pass there for him instead. 2nd and 10, man in motion for the Utes as Jones here drops back here, throws this one off there, and McCall's right there on the tackle there, as that's going to be a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be a huge 3rd and 15 now for the Utes, as McCall did a great job there coming down there, seeing Parks in motion, and of course seeing him get the catch and pushing him back 5 yards. 3rd and 15. Jones here throws this one up there to Parks again. Parks gets tackled, finally brought down there by Russo, and that's a gain of 5 on the play as they'll be forced to punt. So now 1st and 10 here, had the ball there on 25. Thomas here drops back here, throws this one up there, and that almost gets taken away there by Chuck Sims, as that was almost a pick 6 there on that play. Got to be more cautious and more alert of what we're doing there with the passing game here, Thomas. As Thomas here drops back here, lobs this one up to Hicks, and Hicks gets the catch for a gain of 24, and another 1st and 10 here for the Scotties. 5:40 left here in the 3rd quarter. 42-0 here. Highland leads this one here, and don't have to do too much here. We just gotta walk out here with the game, just maintain the game. As hot as Burns there gets a nice catch there for a 1st. Don't need to necessarily hot dog anything, but at the same time, just control the game, manage the game best as we can. As that one's gonna be thrown up to the Barnes, and Barnes gonna get this catch near the Utes 10-yard line for a huge 1st down. Great play there from him. Now we'll see if we can finish it here in the end zone. As we look at a 1st and 10, crowd trying to get behind the Utah defense. Thomas called an audible here, trying to make some changes here on the line to the receivers. 5 seconds left here on the play clock. He drops back in the pocket, looks, fires, throws that one to Burns. Burns trying to fight into the end zone, but he's going to be stopped at the 1-yard line for a 10-yard reception. It'll be a 2nd and 1 coming up. I imagine they'll try to run this one on the ground here. They got the big guys on the line here, so it looks like it's going to be a run. Handoff there to Carter. Carter finds the end zone there, and Carter in the end zone again. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the day, his 16th of the season. And that's a big game here for him. As you see, they're getting much love there from his teammates now. Looking at a 49-0 game. 4:06 left here in the 3rd quarter as Gatewood gets the catch, and he'll get a 5-yard reception. That'll place them there at their own 30-yard line. Utes trying to move the ball here. 3rd and 5 coming up. Hand off to Parks. Parks gets the ball there, runs this one. Gain of 7 on the play. No worry there, as he does get enough for the 1st. Utes in man in motion. Jones here drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, throws a quick screen pass there to Parks. But Parks is only able to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there on that play. Jones here again, screen pass there to Parks, and Parks fighting his way there as he gets a gain of 8 on that catch. Looking at a 3rd and 3 here. They go back to the ground, and he is going to be short 2 yards of that 4th down. I wouldn't be surprised they go for it on 4th down, but they decide to go and punt. So we'll get the ball back here after the punt, and Carter now on the ground with a carry of 2 on the play. I'm really surprised the Utes did not try to go for it there on 4th down, but I guess they figured field position was best. 3rd and 9 coming up. Down by 49 here. Utes got to try and make a decent defensive play there. And, oh, nice job there from Shaw as he breaks up the pass potential there. Looks like it was going to go to Hicks there on that catch. So Coach Bond says let's go for it here on 4th and 9. Hey, we're up by 49. Well, why not? Let's take a risk here. Thomas here drops back in the pocket. Thomas goes up, throws him up to Hicks. Hicks looking for a block there. Trying to fight there, but too many red jerseys there as he gets a nice catch, and that's a big play there from Thomas, getting that one to Hicks for the 1st down. Not necessarily a play that we needed to get, but we got it nonetheless here. As Coach Bonds, again, just trying to build some confidence for this young man on his passing ability. 1st and 10, play action. Thomas here drops back, throws this one up to Hicks, and Hicks gets the catch inside the 10. And they'll mark him somewhere around the 7-yard line for the 1st down. 1st and goal coming up after the big play. We'll see if they'll go through the end zone here through the air game. So far, they've been doing very well through the air. Let's see if that will continue. Thomas here goes ahead. No, he's going to call his own number instead and gets a rushing touchdown. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. That's first rush touchdown of the day here for Thomas, his 3rd of the season, as he calls his own number instead and gets the touchdown, 56-0. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Bonds decides to put some 2nd stringers in here and see what the 2nd string offense and defense can do. As we'll see, 7 seconds left here, and this will be the last play of the 3rd quarter as Parks gets enough there for the 1st down. One more play, I guess they're going to get everybody on the line quickly there. Parks running this one on the outside there on the left-hand side, and he's going to get finally drugged down there by Alex Thompson. And that'll be it for the 3rd quarter. We'll switch up sides now, as now we'll be facing now the other end of the field. 1st and 10, crossing the 50, now in Scotty's territory. As Jones throws a screen pass there to Parks. Parks gets great blocking, and Wade is finally able to bring him down, but it's too late as he has the 1st down. 1st and 10 here for the Scotties, as there's going to be looking like there's 5 wide. Jones here drops back in the pocket. Oh, he avoids Russo, but he can't avoid Washington, as Washington, the middle linebacker, able to bring him down. 2nd and 9. Pass play. This is going to be lobbed up there, and it's going to be a great catch as he's able to get that one in there to Jordan Woods for the reception for the 1st down. Nice job there from Jones. As we'll see now, 1st and 10. Jones again drops back in the pocket. Got the solid pocket here. Pocket about to broke down as that one was almost picked off by Roosevelt Sears. And also Jason Wood on that play as well. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we'll see a flag being called here. We'll see who this is on. And it looks like it's going to be behind the line there, actually. It's behind the offensive line, so it's going to be on Utah. And it's going to be a false start, 5-yard penalty. 2nd and 15. So 2nd and 15 for the Utes. Jones here drops back here. Still a scoreless game here for the Utes as they get that one to Hanson, and Hanson gets a 9-yard reception. Looking at a 3rd down. 3rd and 6 here. They got to get this one inside near the 5 as Jones here quickly throws this one away. And they're looking at a 4th and 6 coming up here. Do they go for it or do they kick a field goal? Well, they say they're going to elect to go for it here. So 4th and 6 coming up. Jones here drops back in the pocket. Screen pass there to Parks. Parks trying to get down the field, trying to get up the middle. And that is going to be a turnover on downs. Parks only able to get 4 yards on that one. Couldn't get to the 1st down marker, so we'll get the ball here on our own side of the field here with Carter. Carter, again, a great block here, going down the sideline, getting pushed out near the 31. Nice carry there for him. 7:30 left here. 56-0 here in Utah. As Carter here, first string still out here, surprisingly enough, as Carter runs this one, and he gets a gain of 8. Like I said, I'm really surprised that Coach Bonds has not decided to bring in some second string guys. 3rd and 1 coming up. Hand off to Carter, and Carter gets a nice reception, nice carry there, I should say, as he'll get the first down. Barnes in motion here now as he's going to go from your right side of your screen to your left. They're in the slot position. And we'll see play action. Thomas looking down the field here, fires this one there to Burns, and Burns going down the sideline, or down up the middle there, up the seams, burning the seams there on the field as he gets a huge first down that play. So now they're in Utes territory here, play action. Thomas drops back, but he gets hit and gets slammed there quickly as the blocking came undone. Chuck Sims comes in on the sack. 5:06 left here in the 4th quarter, 3rd and 18. Play action now coming up again here. Thomas looking down the field here, trying to throw this one there, and that's going to be picked off by Connor as the Scotties give up their 2nd turnover here in this ball game. 2nd interception now from Thomas as Jermaine Connor, the one we mentioned earlier, has a great eye here watching the quarterback there and goes up and snags it. And now gives the Utes a chance now to try to score here on this drive. Still 56-0. Under 5 minutes left. Jones, football, looking down the field here. He's got to get rid of it. He's got to throw this one up, and that's going to be broken up by Drew Thompson, the other Thompson kid out there, not related to Alex, as he gets a guy's attempt there, or breaking that. Try to get an attempt there to get a interception there, but breaks it up. 1st and 10. Jones here drops back in the pocket, gets hit as he threw that football there, and there's a flag there. That might be a late hit. And it's going to be holding on the offense, surprisingly enough. It's going to be on Aaron Parks, the halfback. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty, and it's going to be a 1st and 20 for the Utah Utes. I really thought that was going to be a late hit. It looked like a late hit there. But never mind, I ain't going to say nothing. We'll let them take that penalty there. So 1st and 20, pass there. That's going to go to Hansen, and Hansen cannot come back down with it as he had it in his hands but dropped it. So now they're looking at a 2nd and 20. 2nd and 20 here, man in motion. That'll be the tight end. We'll see what the Utah Utes got in here. They're obviously going to get a pass situation. Jones here goes up here. This one gets lobbed up there to Hansen. Hansen this time able to hold on to it, but gets pushed out by a group of Scotties on the play. And he's looking at a 3rd down. 3rd and 4 coming up. 4:06 left here in the 4th quarter. Jones lowering down the field here. Quick pass there to Harris. And the tight end Harris able to get the catch. And that's not going to help them move the chains at all as they're looking at a 4th down. They're going to be forced to punt. 1st and 10. Play action here from Thomas. Thomas looking down the field here. Thomas looking for a block. Gets down the field here and he decides to get out of bounds. And he gets out of bounds at the 39. 3rd and 5 coming up with 3:06 left here in the 4th quarter. And we'll see play action here from Thomas. Thomas throwing this one up there to Hicks. Hicks gets the catch, and Hicks gets hit, but he holds on to the football there as he's having a great day here. 6 catches for 152 yards. He hasn't gotten in the end zone yet. We're hoping to do that here, at least hopefully in this drive. 1st and 10, play action for Thomas. Thomas going down the field here. Looks like he's trying to find Hicks, but Thomas gets out of bounds as he's only able to get 5 on the ground there for himself. So he's trying to get some positive yardage there to help him out. We'll see a 2nd and 5. And he'll get brought down there at the 35 for a 1-yard carry. And now we're looking at a 3rd down. 3rd and 4, manageable 3rd and 4 here. Really can call anything in this situation. As we'll call it on the ground. And bad call there. As defensive lineman gets a hold of him. That is Corey Morrison. Talking about earlier, that edge rusher. I remember I told you he could play the outside, but also they've had him in the interior there, and that's a great play there. As we'll see a 4th and 6 coming up here. Tom is going to call his own number here. He's looking like he is out of gas there as he's running for 12 yards and pretty much run for his life there on that play. 1st and 10 after the big run. Minute 20 left here in the 4th quarter. Hand off to Carter. Carter gets taken down there. A loss of a yard there on the play. Nice stop there from Blake Shaw on that tackle. So now 2nd and 11 coming up. And they're going to be smart this time. They're going to go run to the left-hand or right-hand side here. Run this one there, forcing Carter out of bounds near the 10. And that's going to be enough there to get the first down. Excuse me. Under a minute left here with a 1st and goal. 56-0 still here. Looking at almost getting close to a shutout here. As Carter, or I should say Thomas, get hands off to Carter. Carter going to run this one on the outside, and that's going to be a 2-yard carry with 40 seconds left. And, of course, the clock is controlled by Highland here. They're just letting this clock tick away. And maybe you only give a few seconds left to them if they can score here on this run here from Robinson. And Robinson getting stopped near the 3-yard line as it gets a gain of 5. And Highland, you see head coach Teddy Bond's looking for his 100th win here for Highland as he calls a quick timeout with 19 seconds left. Carter's going to, of course, step out of the game here. Looks like he's got an injury there. Nothing serious, hopefully. With a 3rd and goal coming up here. Maybe try to get Robertson a touchdown here of some sort. 19 seconds left. Pass play there to to Hicks, and it's going to be a touchdown as we get Matthew Hicks a nice receiving touchdown. Great day there for him as he has 155 yards, I believe, total now here for the day. Of course, that nice receiving touchdown. Texas Christian University, TCU, they're winning their game. They won theirs 48-35. And that is going to be your ball game as we come into Utah and slam the door shut on the Utes. Nice victory here. Like I said, I'm really surprised Coach Bonds did not lay off. I guess he was going to try to pass some stats here, but 63-0 is your final score, getting the shutout here against the Utes. And a nice victory here for the Highland Scotties as they continue being the #1 team in the nation, as they head on and I believe head back home for a game against Kansas next week. So great win there for us. And of course, overall, I mean, if we could not give those 2 interceptions there in this, Thomas didn't give up 2 picks. I think that this would overall been a perfect game for the Highland Scotties here with a nice little shutout here. And, of course, Thomas, if he was on his toes there, he had a nice rushing touchdown there as well. He would have had a picture-perfect game. So, nice victory there. 15 first downs for the Utes. We had 24. Total yardage, 564. They have 241. And, of course, take a look at passing yards there. 364 yards passing to their 199. Third down conversions, we were 9 of 12 in that game. They were 8 of 15, so 75% for us, for 53% for them. And of course, for 4th down conversions, they were 0-1. We were 2-2, surprisingly enough, compared to last week when we were just 1 for 3. But we were risking it for the biscuit because we were up, and we were like, hey, you know what? All we'd be doing is giving up field position here, and of course they wouldn't be able to take advantage of it, and we were lucky enough for them not to. Turnovers, obviously 2 interceptions for us. We got picked off twice, but hey, our defense stepped up here today. 5 interceptions. 2 of those 5 were pick sixes. So that's what I like to see from our defense. Defense did a great job here today. I believe that would be Alex Thompson and looks like Wood as well were the 2 that scored there defensively for us. So far, great game for the most part here. Great performance from everybody. But overall, this was awesome. This was a good game. Felt really good with Thomas, and it seems like every week I'm getting better and better with him. I just hope that we can just get away from these interceptions. It'd be nice to have one game where we don't have an interception. Of course, I gotta learn how to not just force things, because a lot of times these are like ones I force, or I read it, I'm like, wait a minute, don't throw it, and then I'm like, oh no, never mind, I threw it. It's like I need to react a little bit more better in these those situations there when he's passing. But yeah, you see the numbers there. Carter, great day for him. 33 carries for 160 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 broken tackles. He had 2 20-plus runs for his day. Thomas had 11 carries for 34 yards and a touchdown. Really true, this should help Carter get back into the top 3 when it comes to the Heisman Trophy race there. I think we really need to have him some really good games here coming up in this stretch. Burns, 8 receptions for 184 yards. Hicks, 7 catches for 155. Both had touchdowns. Gabe Sands had the most tackles for us. Right behind him was Washington, who also had a tackle for loss there. And, of course, Gabe Sands also had an interception in today's game. As for McCall, he had 4 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Nice day there for him. As well, he had an interception. Try to get that one to go back for a pick 6. But unfortunately, the Utes did a great job there of crowding him in very quickly there. And of course, Alex Thompson, 2 tackles, 2 interceptions for the day. Neither one of them went back for a pick 6, but hey, it happens. But overall, this was a great performance. I'm really just proud of our defense helping us out, taking some of that pressure off of us when trying to score on offense. And I got to remember that to learn how to not be like, if we score, our defense helps us out. Hey, like, okay, when we come out here for our offensive drive, just kind of sit back and just, take some time off the clock, run the ball a little bit more, get more comfortable. Hell, even get the fullback involved in the running game. And that's why I've been trying my best to implement into a lot of our running game here. I was like, hey, we got Rocco Bennett. He's a great runner. Let's just get him involved in the running game as well as a fullback, so we can run, in between the tackles there. But yeah, hopefully we can do that next week against Kansas a little bit more. Of course, usually when we play Kansas, no matter if we're there, usually there in Lawrence. But next week, it should be at home. But usually Kansas games are always a little weird. When we play against them, they get really, really, really good. So we'll definitely have to see what we can do against them coming up here. Usually have a pretty good running back and a pretty good secondary. They've had, at least in this series that we've so far here, being in the Big 12. But there you see the numbers for Utah Utes. 13 receptions and 63 yards there for Parks. And, of course, Parks, we did a great job slowing him down rushing wise. I don't think he had over 100 yards there. I don't think he had over 50 yards really in the game. So that was a good job there for us to slow him down and keep him in check there throughout the game. Of course, like I said, Morrison, I told you, he's an edge rusher. They have him on the edge, but also too, he can play that interior and really shut things down if we try to run up the middle there. And that's what we did. Of course, Austin had that interception on us there. And of course, I was trying my best trying to figure out where he was at, but they had him kind of scattered around at times, and they did a good job there keeping us in check in that situation. Cole Lane, the top recruit, one of the top 5 quarterbacks there for the nation this year. We're trying to get a hold of him, and I think he's going to show up this week here against Kansas. So hopefully we can get him signed, and a couple other people signed as well. I think we got at least 4 or 5 of them showing up for this game, in the Kansas game here coming up. So yeah, we'll see what we can do, as we've been pretty much playing tough as nails, as you see that description there, as the Highland Scotties playing one of the toughest venues in the nation right now. And of course, Kansas, they have to come on up to Highland and face the Jayhawks, as Jayhawks are currently 4-4 in play right now. and we'll see how we do against those Hawks there coming up in the next episode. So week 11 coming up. Don't stay tuned for more of other games we'll preview, or we'll show you in week 11 leading up to this game. A lot of you guys have been enjoying those games. That extra, extra footage, extra, Scotty High and Scotty's contact, seeing other teams, what they're doing as well in this series. So we'll have a couple more games coming up here in week 11. I'll try to leave maybe a note or something in the community section of what those games are and what days they'll come out. But other than that, stay tuned for more of those, and of course this game right here. So cannot wait, and we'll see how things go here against Kansas. Hopefully it will not be a weird game for us playing against them. But and also we'll keep a track of keep you guys the latest recruitment as well. What's going on in recruitment for that week as well. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified when the next episode is coming up, as well as check out our social media down below. And of course, follow us over on the second channel, as we got a great series over there with the Stanford Cardinal Dynasty, online Dynasty I have over there where I play with my buddies. You guys can check out that series as well. There should be a link down below in the description or in the eye above, I believe. So stay tuned for that and more here on the channel. Of course, like I say, go over to the second channel, ESGNet plus LP, for that content over there. But that's it for me, guys. Go Scotty Nation. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're at, have a great time. And I will see you guys next time.